So you've got your orders, you know you're coming here to Millington, or you're waiting on those orders.
Yeah, they're usually waiting on them, actually.
That seems to be the case a lot. We've helped a few of y'all, and so we want to make this video to help even more of you. If you're going to be PCSing here to NSA Midsouth in Millington, this is going to be the video for you. We're going to tell you all about it, the things to do, the housing, where to live, schools. We're covering it all in this video. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And hey, we're making this video talking to you, our service members who are coming here to NSA Midsouth in the Millington area here. We want to get into all of this, so let's just jump right into it here on the channel. We talk about all the Memphis stuff, the whole Memphis area. Let's start with what up around Millington, and just kind of the basics. What can people expect here when they get to Memphis, to Millington, this area?
So Millington is it sits on the northern side of Shelby County, right at the Shelby County-Tipton County line. It's been a suburb of Memphis for a long time. It was primarily a rural area decades ago. Now they're starting to build up a little small town there along Highway 51. But Millington's a cool area. It's got a lot to offer in Millington.
Yeah, and you are in just the north edge of Shelby County there. Yeah. So you are still in Shelby County. You're not far from Memphis. I mean, Millington honestly has been a pretty good spot for people to be. And we're going to talk about some of the other places if you want to kind of spread out from that a little bit. But I just say just close to the things you would want to do and the places you would want to go in on the north side of Memphis. I mean, it's just kind of a pretty convenient little spot. So
yeah, Millington's a convenient location. You've got 385, which can take the outer loop of Memphis. You can get we say this often. Memphis, one thing about Memphis is as far as traffic and commuting around the city, you can pretty much get anywhere in the city within about 30 minutes, and that's true of Millington too. So if you're in Millington, no matter where you're going, Germantown, Carterville, downtown, it's about a 35 minute commute to get to any of those other locations.
Yeah, so let's kind of talk about that a little bit as far as where you're going to live, where do you want to be. Now, obviously, some of you watching this will choose to live, in on-post housing. You can do that. That's options are there. Now, as far as what we can help you with, we don't really deal with that too much. Obviously, you know who you've got to talk to there, but you are going to get your BAH here, depending on your situation and your dependents and all that. I'm sure you can look up what that's going to be, but you're kind of in a range of just under about 2,000 up to a little over 2,500. So 2,000, 2,500 is the range there. So with that, if you do want to go off post and find a house that you can buy, you've got a lot of room there to do that.
Yeah, I would say with that price, you could get somewhere between a $200,000, $300,000 home in our area. It would vary a little bit depending on which county you're in, because our taxes, depending on which county that you're located in, they do vary quite a bit. They're a little more expensive in Shelby and a little cheaper in the Tipton County area.
Yep, and I want to say too, like if you're coming from some other places around the country, $200,000 or $300,000 house in some places is not a very nice house. But here you can get something, pretty nice, especially once you get up to around that $300,000 range. Yeah, you can get something pretty nice there. And a lot of times, I know if you're watching this, you may think I'm only going to be there for 3 years, or so should I really buy a house? And we've actually helped people do. I mean, we've had a surprising amount of people actually reach out to us that have done that, and there's opportunities there. I know a guy who's done it who was stationed out in Georgia, and he's still got rental properties out in Georgia from when they lived out there. So it can kind of be like an opportunity for you, even if you do leave and don't come back, you can have that. But a bunch of people do come back.
Yeah, a lot of the guys are coming back. They kind of like the southern hospitality. That is a real thing here. When you guys get here, if you're coming from northeast, out west, you will realize that southern hospitality is real here in the Mid-South. So they enjoy that, but they enjoy really the cost of living and how much home they can afford at that $300,000, $400,000, and even $500,000 price range. You can get a nice home in the Memphis area at that price.
Yeah, for sure. So let's kind of run through this, the different areas where you can live, what's in those areas, why you might choose these over another one. And we'll start right there at the base. So in Millington itself, what's it like? What have you got right there if you choose to live? I mean, obviously the benefit here is, when you need to get to the base, you're right there.
Obviously, yes. Minutes away.
So you can do that right there if you're in Millington. But what else does Millington have to offer?
So Millington is on the grow right now, Jared. I mean, there's a lot of new development that's coming to town. We've been approved for something like $400 million in new development projects that are signed and booked and underway. So as you're driving around town, you'll see they're putting up new shopping centers. We've had a bunch of new restaurants that have come into town. But you've got your major grocery stores, Kroger, Walmart. We've got a Lowe's there. in town. So we've got a hardware store, but then there's a couple of the big food chains, Buffalo Wild Wings, a local chain here that we have, Huey's is a big thing, and then of course all the fast food restaurants are right there. Outside of Millington, in the town there, you've got more of a residential area, but there's a rural area that sits on the outer edges of Millington all the way around. Millington is also a large area. I mean, it really starts at Shelby Forest, right over by the Mississippi River, and extends all the way to right at the edge of Arlington Lakeland right there.
Yeah, I'd say the Shelby Forest is a good one to mention too, because you've got that right there. If you like to get outdoors, you got a nice big park.
Yeah, Shelby Forest is nice. It's they've got hiking trails, disc golf there, fishing. There's some few cabins there that you could rent to stay at. Shelby Forest is a nice area.
Yeah, and so obviously there's a ton there in Millington. It's a growing area, lots of development. If you like to be maybe you like to be a little bit farther out, a lot of people have looked up into South Tipton County. It's popular not just for people coming to the base, but also just in general, people have been looking at South Tipton County.
Yeah, South Tipton has been on the grow as well here lately. I mean, you've got Atoka, which is, I mean, it's had to have tripled in size over the past decade. Tons of new construction in the area, big beautiful homes. I mean, 3,000 square foot, 3,500 square foot. The schools in South Tipton are great. Everybody loves those Tipton County schools. So you've got Atoka there, which is kind of the main one that everybody talks about, but there's a few other small towns that kind of border that as well. There's Munford on the west side of Highway 51, and there's Brighton that sits north of Munford and Atoka. It kind of sits on both sides of the highway there. They offer more of a rural town feel, but the schools are great. The homes are newer for the most part, and then there's a wide range of prices too. I mean, they start in the 200s, and there's up to $500,000, $600,000 homes in those areas.
Yeah, and so that's for all those reasons pretty popular. And again, that new construction, you can get pretty nice things for a pretty reasonable cost. And all of these too, I don't know if we mentioned it, you know, we're assuming too, like, or we know a lot of y'all will use your VA loan, so that's something you can take advantage of a lot of these places that you can do that. And those new constructions, they'll have. They usually are doing some incentives too.
Yeah,
right now.
Things have changed since last year, obviously, so things are loosening up a little bit. So the new construction homes, the builders are offering incentives. One of them I know of in Atoka, there's a $500,000 home with a $20,000 incentive. So you can use that to cover the little bit of closing costs, add a fence, get the fridge in the kitchen, and these are nice homes too. I mean, it's 3,000, 3,300 square foot, hardwood floors, granite countertops, open floor plans. Those are nice homes that they're building there, and I love those VA loans, man. They come right in. You don't have to pay that mortgage insurance, and you're getting some of the best payments possible on those homes.
Hey, real quick, you want to see all the videos we've made and all the videos that we're gonna make about the entire Memphis area, you got to get down there, hit that subscribe button, and click the bell. That way you get notified when our new videos come out. You definitely do not want to miss those. Keeping with the theme of new construction, another good area where you've got a lot of new construction kind of moving out to the east a little bit. That's going to be kind of I'm going to group together Arlington and Lakeland. Yeah. A lot of growth going on there too.
Yeah, so those are very nice areas, and they're kind of more centrally located, so you can get into shopping and some of the major chains, as far as like Best Buy, the mall there, Target, Costco, Sam's. They're only about a short 20-minute drive to those locations. Arlington and Lakeland are definitely on the grow now. Tons of new construction in those areas, and there again, great school systems in that area.
Yeah, and then you mentioned all the things to do, like the shop in the big mall and stuff. As we move in from Arlington and Lakeland just a little bit to Bartlett, that's really where you kind of almost in the center of that in the Wolf Chase area there in Bartlett.
Yeah, so Bartlett has kind of stood the test of time. It was one of our, I guess, I say this, I don't know, but I feel like it's one of our original suburbs, but it's been managed very well. The town of Bartlett has always been managed very well. I say this on other videos. The medians, the common areas, the parks, they're all meticulously maintained. There's no weeds in the grass. The flower beds have seasonal color in them. So Bartlett is a good area, and there again, a good school, a good high school, several good elementary schools in the area, and a wide price range of homes there too, right there?
Yeah, pretty good bit. I mean, something well within the budgets like we talked about, and if you want to spend a little more, I mean, you can, you have the opportunity to do that too, get something a lot nicer, pretty affordably in Bartlett, and Bartlett too is another good one, because not only are you not too far to get back to Millington, but you're also getting closer into downtown. So if you want to go downtown, have a fun night out, you can do that pretty easily from Bartlett. And speaking of that, if you do want to go downtown, you want to be closer to it, kind of jumping back a little bit more to the west side now, but really close to downtown, you've got Harbor Town, which that's been kind of a favorite spot, and it's really easy to get from Harbor Town up to Millington too.
Yeah, it's an easy drive from the downtown area up to Millington. You just go straight up Highway 51. Not much traffic. There is a little bit of traffic during the rush hour periods, but it's a little bit of a long drive. It's probably closer to 35-40 minutes to get that drive done, but it's an easy drive. It's just a straight shot up Highway 51. Harbor Town is a great area. It's a self-contained little area that's got more like 0 lot lines, but then you've got access to the Green Belt Park. I finally got that right this time here. I've murdered the name of that park.
We messed that up a pretty good bit.
It's the Green Belt Park.
Usually there's a little asterisk I have to pop over when we talk about
but the Green Belt Park's great there. You can walk up and down the river. You can get over to you can get into the downtown area right there by the pyramid. You've got a view of the pyramid. You've got a view of the Memphis Bridge. You've got one of the best views in the city for the fireworks on July 4th.
Now, another thing we've definitely got to mention is our schools, and that's going to be all over the area. We'll actually put the ratings if you want to kind of compare. We use niche.com a lot. I'll put their link down there below. You are in Memphis Shelby County schools in the Harbor Town area. There's some private school options too around that area too if you want to look in. So you've got those there. And all of these areas that we've talked about, we're not going to say, I'm not necessarily saying that these are the best areas or these are for sure the ones to live in. These are probably just the ones that have the easiest commute to get you back to Millington. I definitely think people are coming and living in Memphis. I mean, Midtown is great. Germantown is a little bit farther, but you can do it if you want to go over there. Lots of options, really. And then some more fun things to do just for the general area since we didn't talk about it. How can we make this video out letting you know? You got to come down and check out the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, it's an easy
come
commute
down to do that.
Yep, it's an easy commute to get downtown to see the Grizz play at the Forum. Just straight down 51 again. But also, if you wanted to go out east and visit Shelby Farms, that's an option for you as well.
Yeah, it's another one. Just a huge park, and then that's and not to confuse that. I know it almost can be confusing. You've got Shelby Farms and you've got Shelby Forest. So Shelby Forest up there closer to you in Millington. But either way, you've got a lot of parks. You got a lot of things to do. Just a lot of great little communities all around Millington and the whole Memphis area for you to choose. So we'd be excited to help you out when you do make that move here. And if they do want us to help out, all you got to do is hit us up.
Yeah, just reach out to us, guys. Call or text us at the number below. We'll be happy to talk to you, walk you through the steps and see which area would be right for you, and start that move right here to Memphis.
Yeah, y'all, and we hope this is helpful. If you're somebody who has already made the move here, or maybe you did the past and you left, you're coming back and you're watching this video, you got some little insight that you can give people make the move, make sure you drop that down in the comments. It helps us out to know what people are looking for, and it'll help them out too if they're watching this video and wanting to get information about the area. So that's it for this one. We're going to make more. We've made videos about all these different areas. So if you want to see more videos about all the different areas around Memphis, check out this playlist that will pop it up right there. So thank y'all for watching. Thank you for your service, and we look forward to seeing you here in Memphis.